on the citizenship bills. So may bisita tayo from the House with the permission of of my colleagues. Can we, Senator Tolentino, the expert on citizenship processing, will take the lead. Will now take the lead. Senator Tolentino has the floor.
Perhaps for all the applicants here present, can you raise your hands? All of you are applicants? One, two, three. Father, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 applicants. So the secretary is directed to inform this committee whether all documentary requirements have been complied with. Lahat ba? Let's do this as an omnibus question. Sinong kulang? Sinong kulang? Sinong kulang? 9. All the 9.
Sir, Your Honor, all requirements have been passed by our applicants for citizenship.
What are the requirements? Written intent to become a Filipino.
Yes, sir. The affidavit of intent, sir.
Number 2.
Also the supporting documents such as residence, barangay clearance.
Residency for how long? Is there a period required?
Sir, there is no specific period as far as the committee is concerned, sir. We only abide by the requirements of the law.
Number 3.
Sir, we also have the health certificate requirement that to be certified by a government hospital that they are not sick or with any contagious diseases.
Number
Sir,
4.
they have the financial capacity to stay and live in the Philippines, sir.
So what is the proof of financial capacity?
Sir, they have submitted their bank statements as well as land copies of their real estate property titles and
Are you allowed to disclose that considering existing bank rules and regulations?
sir, perhaps not in the public hearing.
So but they have complied.
Yes, sir, they have.
Substantial amount in their bank deposits? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, Your Honor.
How much? Number 5. Number 5.
Sir, if applicable, sir, their children should have studied in educational institutions recognized by our Department of Education, sir.
Will that apply to the others here? We have clerics here.
Sir, only if applicable, Your Honor.
If applicable. Number 6.
Sir, other supporting documents, but substantially the previous enumerated ones, sir, are the more essential.
What about
records.
criminal records?
Sir, the clearance from our NBI and PNP should likewise be submitted, Your Honor.
So no criminal records for all the 9 or 8.
Yes, Your Honor.
What else?
I think that is all that is required, sir.
So all 8 or 9 applicants here have fully complied with the requirements.
Yes, Your Honor.
So what is lacking now?
Sir, that we need to hear their application here in the legislative process of naturalization.
So one by one, we will have to ask them why they want to become a Filipino citizen. So with the permission of this chairman, may we ask one by one? We start. It probably might not be wise for the others just to reiterate what your seatmate just said. You can elaborate and make it more personal for you. We start with
Can we give them 3 minutes?
3 minutes to study.
No, 3 minutes. 3 minutes each.
3 minutes each.
Comsec, just give them 3 minutes each lang. Please regulate the time kasi may session
Yeah.
tayo 3 o'clock. Sige,
So-
can you... So, I will randomly choose. So that they know. Sige. You are requested to state within 3 minutes, not more than 3 minutes, why you want to be a Filipino citizen.
That's the
Okay, ready?
fiscal autonomy of the chairman. Who will
Are you
start
ready?
with?
Okay. Ladies first, Miss Grace Tanto. Okay. Take it away, ma'am.
Good afternoon po, Senator. My name is Grace Tanto. I am Bisaya. I'm from Cagayan de Oro. My grandparents came to the Philippines in the 1930s, so I'm third generation. I'm a Taiwanese national, by the way. Cagayan de Oro is from where your father is. That's where I have lived all my life. And
You
I
can
am a
speak.
Bisaya po. Yes, Bisaya is my first language. So maayo kay kung magbinisaya, mas maayo pa siguro kaysa akong Chinese o in English. I am a school director. Medyo, do I continue in Bisaya and English? Tagalog?
Filipino na, ma'am. Filipino.
Yeah, so dito na po ako ipinanganak. So also with my parents, they were naturalized Filipino citizens after me and my 4 siblings were born. Pinetition po kami when I was in grade school, but you know, Cagayan de Oro, it was a bit, it was just a receiving office sa BI, so hindi po natuloy yung petition namin. So every now and then I would ask about citizenship because this is the only home I know. I have no other residency in any other country. So as you know, the cost is forbidding. So as an educator, and I'm a pastor as well, my funds would go to my children's education, of course. And but now I feel like it's the right time. My children are growing up. I'm supposed to come into the headship of the school, but I cannot because I'm not a Filipino citizen yet. My school head is waiting to retire as soon as I become one, and he's running 70. So therefore the urgency and the appeal po. So I hope this will merit your approval.
Thank you.
Married to a Filipino?
To a Korean missionary who has been serving with me for over 20 years.
So, the
Cagayan de
kids,
Oro.
ang tanong kasi sa Senator Bongo, yung mga anak mo, Pilipino, so hindi. Hindi.
Yeah, Korean citizen po sila because I'm not a citizen of the Philippines, pero nag-aral po sila sa Cagayan de Oro. My son is in college now.
Sige.
Bisaya mo, ma'am?
Bisaya gyud, sir.
Ang imuhang ang asawa nimo ang to.
Ako ang
To.
to. Akong bana is Park.
To Park.
So I am supposedly Grace Park and I own Grace Park.
Pero yung apelyido mo hindi pwede kung ako meron akong anak na babae. Hindi pwede mag-asawa sa anak mong lalaki. Bakit? Anong apelyido pag nangyari?
Mag-Go Park.
Hindi. Go.
Oo, Goto.
Goto. What may music?
Okay, so ano?
Bisaya na ni.
Sige, can we move on?
Opo nga.
Okay. Okay, so Father Stephen Decatur Haynes, in 3 minutes, sir, can you tell us why you want to be a Filipino?
I thought you would ask me next. I did premonition.
Can we mind?
I've lived in 4 different countries in my life. I'm 82 years old. I try to serve, be totally honest with the people I dealt with, and I asked the question really not what can you do for me, but what can I do for you? And the rest, I'm 82, so the rest of my life, I feel that I want to my mission is in the Philippines. I love the Philippines. I love the people, and I identify with the people in South Mindanao. And I do some teaching, reflections in the diocesan seminary, in the Passionist seminary as well from time to time. And it's identification with the people. I remember one Leko was dying of cancer and very poor. And there was no chairs to sit on. I sat on the floor with this man holding his hand. But we were able to, in the end, find a nebulizer for him so that he could breathe. He could not breathe. So it's really being with the people whom I love and serving. My life is one of service. I do not take anything. I receive nothing in monetary form for what I do. I have a banking pension.
So how
But-
many years have you been with the Filipino people?
I started coming out 2007, but I was an Anglican priest, Church
Yeah.
of England Protestant at the time. And in that community, you're allowed to work in civilian life, as in the Catholic Church, you cannot. And I did 28 years in international banking.
What is your current citizenship or not?
UK. You have UK. I studied also in Germany. I speak German fluently. And they speak Ilonggo around me, but I can say in Tagalog, ako ay nagagalak na makita ko kayang lahat. So I have words of Tagalog, but I am at 82. It's more difficult to learn a language.
Thank you, Father.